This is Gary. I'm going to go over just a quick overview. This is TerpTracker on the agency side. When you first log in, you have your calendar here, and you have days that are in blue here means that you have jobs on those certain days. If I just click on a certain day, it's going to show me the jobs that I have for that one day, what time they are, who the client is, who the interpreter is, and then some different options that we can do there. If I let me click over here, see we have different jobs here. This little icon means that I don't have an interpreter for that job yet, so I just know that I've got to find somebody here. Let's go back to, if I just click on the icon, it takes me back to the main page. But just a quick overview, if I click on the jobs here and I click on current jobs, now I'll be able to see all the jobs that I have, everything from February of 2018 down to, now I'm getting back into June. And as you can see, I have all the different interpreters here, but these with the icons means I don't have an interpreter for that, so I've got to look for that interpreter. So that'll show you all your open jobs. Let me go back to here. And then completed jobs. When an interpreter completes a job, then it goes into the completed job list. And this goes on, forever with all the different jobs that they've done. You can see the details of that job. Now, if you have this job here and you want to duplicate it, if it's going to be the same job, you just click here and then you can duplicate that job. Let me go back. So that's jobs, interpreters. You can add an interpreter, or you can edit or delete an interpreter. My clients, I can add a client, edit or delete a client. Now I go into invoice. When an interpreter invoices me, until I pay them, if I click on pending, that means I haven't paid them yet, that I need to pay these interpreters. That would be under pending. And then under invoice for interpreters, paid. These are all the people that I've paid and how much I paid them, and their invoice. Same thing with clients. When I go to my clients, I can create it. When I'm ready to invoice my client, I click on create and it'll bring up an invoice. I can see all the jobs that I've done, and I just go click, 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 and then I invoice them. Once I send them an invoice, it goes into pending, and it tells, that means that I haven't been paid from them yet. And once they pay me, I click on it, and then it moves it into paid invoice. So I always know who I haven't been paid for and who I have been paid for. And then when you go into reports, there's a lot of different reports that you can get, and that's just there's a lot of different ways up here to pull up different reports. But that's just it's really basic, it's really easy, it's done, it's helped us save a lot of time. And that is the one thing is, when you're using TerpTracker with agency and TerpTracker for the interpreters, the nice thing is that whenever I give them a job, I just fill out the basic information. And what's nice is everything is let me just put down real quick. You got 8 a.m. to 10 a.m. 10 o'clock. I can make that a.m. Now, if I don't know what interpreter is going yet, I just leave this blank for now. Then I just select the client, whatever client that I'm going to be going to, and then any information that I have drops down here. Put in the deaf client, any what the appointment's for, any notes that I want to tell the interpreter, and I add the job. Once I select the interpreter, if I know who the interpreter is going to be, I can go ahead and put them in here. And once I select the interpreter, then it automatically emails the interpreter all the details, and it also puts it into their TerpTracker. So they don't have to copy and paste, they don't have to do anything. And then when they're done, All they have to do is close out the job and it'll bring up the invoice to them. They invoice you and it comes right back to here. So they have nothing to do, nothing to copy. All they have to do is a couple clicks. You send out the job, a couple clicks, they invoice you back. And so it really makes it nice. All right, that's where we're at for now.